Hello guys, Colin on this match day. Again, we're calling on the match day, but it's different tonight. So we play Villa at 8 o'clock, I think anyway. Need a point or win. Need to just avoid a loss to literally confirm Champions League football. As do Villa, so put the draw in the bag, bro. Villa Park, always a tough ground for us. I can't remember last time we won there. I think we drew last season, drew the season before. And probably drew the season before. But on the other side, Unai Emery, since he come to Villa, has not beaten Liverpool. The only team, apart from Ipswich, who are no longer in the league, he has not beaten. Last way day of the season, strange old one. It feels like you can tell now the season's coming to an end. Just the games, lots of them are meaningless, and then the ones that do mean something, just something crazy going on all the time, like the Arsenal game and the City game, all that crack. But we're just playing games for the sake of it. That's exactly what Chelsea felt like last week. I hope it won't be the case, but I feel like tonight could be literally the exact same. Where it's just Villa aren't bad, but two bad teams just going at it. Villa, of course, have to rotate for, well, they don't have that, but they might rotate for Europe next week. Europa League, get a trophy under his belt, Emery, and then Joe, he can actually, he won't be just one of them teams that have a bit of a qualify, like Newcastle, even though they won the Carabao Cup, but you know what I mean, qualify for the Champions League for a few years, but then just don't win anything, like Everton. In my predicted lineup, I had Isak to start, and I can't remember. No, Isak's the only one I threw in that. Doesn't look like he's fit. Doesn't look like Frimpong's fit either. So, front line probably be Gakpo, Rio, and Chiesa, which is the Carabao Cup or what, like. I suppose the best thing to talk about is actually not the game, it's Slot's future. Seems like he's staying, which at least we're not going up into the air about it. Yes, obviously he has 1 year left in his deal, as do Hughes, as do Edwards. So it's kind of weird. Like when we going into the summer, a lot of people are saying, if you're a player and you're trying to sign for Liverpool, and you don't even know what's happening. Van Dijk has 1 year left, Slot has 1 year left, sporting director, and whatever Michael Edwards is, even higher up, 1 year left on their contract. You don't know what you're getting into. But yeah, obviously I wouldn't give Slot a deal, but if we keep him for the year and he does well, then give him the deal, obviously. I think the main thing the higher ups are saying really is that the season isn't down to Slot, which I wouldn't agree with. But if you look at it, last year, you could say 5 of our players are the best in their position. Maybe that's a stretch. 5 were definitely world class, if not more. This season, do we even have a world class player? To be completely honest, Sabasai, yeah, he's improved from last year. I wouldn't even call him world class last year. This year, he definitely is. And Ekatike, maybe, but he's not even fit now. If you go to our team, Alisson, massive drop off. Van Dijk's still world class. He hasn't had that much of a drop off. Just like the other bad Van Dijk seasons, when the team is constantly getting ran through, you're going to make mistakes and you're going to concede more goals. It's not all his fault. Like McAllister, massive drop off. I don't care what anyone says. He was one of the best midfielders in the world last season. Now he's nowhere near it. Probably one of the worst if you're actually on the eye. Kanate was one of the best centre backs in the world last season. This season, he has been, and then he's been the worst, as I said. Right back, we have Trent, the best right back in the world. Now we don't even have a right back. I love Bradley, and Frimpong was impressive in certain games, but no. Then left back, Robertson was a bit off it, but again, I like Corkez, but is he really an upgrade? He's nowhere near prime Robertson, obviously, but even average Robertson, is he an upgrade? Once again, I like Corkez. Then we go into midfield, I already mentioned McAllister and Grandmort, or McAllister and Sabsai, but even Grandmort. Yes, his numbers have improved, but he's not been at the same level. He's not been protecting. He's a 6, and he's not protecting the back 4 anywhere like he was last season. This season, he's playing way higher up. That's the reason the numbers are higher. So on paper, it looks like he's had a better season, but no chance. Gakpo, prefer not to speak. His numbers have drastically dropped and on the eye dropped. Salah, the exact same. So, who is to blame? Slot picks certain teams, you're like, what is he doing? Plays certain ways, you're like, what is he doing? But in players, how can you be so much worse than last season? Anyway, Villa away. I was just ranting on about slot, but that's probably what I'm going to be speaking about over the next few weeks, because this is my second last match preview. Isn't that crazy? And next week, I'll be at the match, but I'll still get a match preview out. But expect a match day vlog. Said Isak probably injured again. Salah could get minutes last said, but I do not expect him to start unless he decides to throw him in. But I don't think he'll risk it. Salah has to play against Brentford. Same with Robertson. So today could be some random team in Villa rest as well. It's going to be the most pointless game of all time. Next season, keep an eye on these. Hopefully, they'll be massively upgraded. In terms of setup, yeah, there's jerseys behind, but I'm looking to move in. Maybe watch-alongs, maybe if I can't make it to the game. I'm going to obviously try to get to more games next season, but for games that I'm not going to, watch-alongs, why not? Live with me. I guarantee you'll enjoy that. And that's it. I'm going to hope, as you could have seen in the past few weeks, I've been trying to upload every day. I missed Wednesday this week because I was meant to do this yesterday. I done the predicted lineup because the game is today. So normally on Thursdays I do the jerseys. I was going to do that Wednesday, but then, yeah, that's all I have to say. If you're looking for jerseys like them ones, link in the description. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Here's where I have to start. Probably all wrong, so I made it yesterday and there's more injury news. Up the Reds. In goal, remember that's released. That said Aston is back in training, but I don't expect him to play until Brentford. Left back Kirkes, you could easily go with Robbo as it's his last ever Liverpool away game, but I just have Kirkes. Centre backs, Van Dijk, Kanate. Right back again, Jones. Into midfield is the same as always really, Grambert, McAllister, Sabasai. On the left I've gone with Gakpo, with Isak up front and then Rio off the right. Honestly I don't know what the front three could be tomorrow. Isak probably still isn't fully fit, but I just would start him, why not? And then Rio off the right, he was decent on the left against Chelsea, but Frimpong actually has offered nothing in weeks, so start Rio on the right. Let me know what you think of this team and who you start for tomorrow's game. It's actually still a big one. We need to win to confirm Champions League football, so yeah, up the Reds.